What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Well, I got a topic today, and this has nothing to do with fitness. Big surprise. And I'm actually really surprised that you guys really dig these videos that are not fitness related, because let's be real, like fitness is kind of the last thing on a lot of people's minds right now. So I have a question for you guys, right? Why do so many people feel the need to try to control other people? And the people that are trying to control other people are being controlled themselves. Like, it's almost like it's a handed down cycle, right? Now, let me explain. So right now we're 10 weeks into lockdown, and many people across the country are just done. They've had enough. They want to get back out. They want to restart their lives, right? So you have two types of people right now. You have people that well, there's three types of people. People that are afraid of COVID so bad they don't want to leave their house. People that are afraid of COVID that have to get back to work to support their families because it's been almost 3 months and they can't support their families right now. They have drained their savings. They have lost businesses. And then there's the type of people that really are not scared of it, and they just want to get back on with their lives and they don't really give a shit. So there's three different types of people. Now, I understand the types of people that really don't give a shit and they just want to get out there and they want to party and they're like, oh, I'm losing my time and I want to go party and like I miss my friends. I get that stuff, okay? But I also get the people that are like, that's a stupid reason to go back out. Right? Like, it's dumb to just want to go back out to party and have the time of your life right now because it's dangerous. I get all those, I get all those points of view, right? What I don't get is the people that have to get back to work. They have to open their businesses because they have drained their savings to where they can't even feed their family. There are people waiting on food lines now. There are businesses, I've seen several gyms go belly up in the last week alone, right? So yes, they're scared to go back out because of the COVID, but they need to get back to work, right? Now, the problem that I have, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, their views, and all three types of people entitled to their views. I completely understand all their points of views, and I get it. I can relate to all of them. Now, the problem that I have is the people that are so scared of the coronavirus that say stuff like, well, if you're trying to go back to work, it's not time, you're dangerous, you're putting other people's health at risk, other people's lives at risk, you don't care, you're selfish. They're trying to demean the people that literally have no other choice. Now, these people saying that, how are you getting money? Are you rich? Do you have a business that continuously pulls in money even though, like, so you're in a position right now that you have a house, your family has food, you're in a position to where you're speaking from not the experience of the other people. They have a totally different experience, totally different reality than you do. It's a completely different experience. So you're over there speaking on yours, telling them what they should do with their experience. My question is, why the fuck do you even give a shit what they're gonna do? We all have a choice. If you're scared, you have the choice, and most likely this will happen. You won't go outside until a year from now, I don't know when. But that does not give you the right to demean or bust people's balls about having to go back. Now, yes, everybody wants to go back, but some people have to go back and go back to work to support their families. What would you do? The problem is you can't put yourself in those people's shoes. The people that are scared can't say, I see what's going on. I understand. Okay, that makes sense. But I personally am not going to go back out until there's a vaccine or whatever the case may be. Like, you have the opportunity to do that. These people, I mean, and again, if you're in your house and you're safe, why do you care what these other people are doing? Are you going to kill people? You're going to listen. When people go out of their houses, they have a choice, just like you do, to go out of the house. So if they choose to go out of the house, get COVID, and die, that's their fucking choice. Who are you to tell them what to do? You have no right to tell anyone whether it's right or wrong for them to do anything. You can have your opinion, but you're not living their reality and they're not living yours. I guarantee you, if the people that want to go back to work because they have to go back to work, if they had $1 million in the bank and their house was paid off and they could just stay home with their wife and kids, they would do that. They would absolutely be like, fuck yeah, it's like a long vacation. Let's do that. That's fine. But what's happening is, as those bank accounts start to dwindle down, guess what? Unemployment ain't paying people shit. A lot of people getting turned down for unemployment. A lot of people never get those stimulus checks. A lot of people have had no source of income for almost 3 months now, 3 solid months now. Now, the bills don't stop. You're still paying your mortgage. You're still paying your electricity. You're still paying all the other bills as well as food, all the stuff, the bills that you had before. Maybe your gas bill for your car is cut down a little bit. That's like 40, 50 bucks a week max. But realistically, all their bills are still coming in. They're now in danger of foreclosing on their homes, losing their cars. Without the car, you can't drive to support your family when the country opens back up. They're in danger of losing all this stuff. And now you're like, well, Jerry, they have programs. Listen, I saw one thing. It was like, we defer all payments until August. Yeah, but then they want all 5 payments in August. So you're responsible to pay all 5 payments for all 5 months in August. Where are you going to get the money in August that you don't have now? It's not like you're all of a sudden you're going to go back to work on one day and you're going to get retroactive pay for the last 3 months in one day so you can pay all your bills. So you guys don't even understand, like, put yourself in other people's shoes. The people that have to go back to work are scared. They don't want to go out there and possibly die. But at this point, they don't have a choice. They have to survive. You're surviving at home in your castle, your tower, your ivory tower, wherever you live, pointing fingers, judging everyone else. When realistically, if you were in the same position they are, you wouldn't walk out there. Because I can tell you right now, if you're not out there working and paying your fucking bills and keeping your house, your ass is going to be on the street. Then you're going to be out there with the COVID fucking 24/7. So no, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't lose everything that you've worked for the last 25, 30, 40, 50 years because, well, 100 people died in the last 2 weeks. More than 100 people die in a lot of different ways. And people still go about their fucking daily business. Like, you're not getting it. The numbers have come down. We flattened the curve. It's time to go back to work to get people back to where they're safe. Being in your house with no income, losing your house, losing your car, not having enough food is not a safe circumstance. No matter what you say, that's not safe. The uncertainty alone can make you mentally unwell, can mess with your mental state. But the bottom line is knowing that you're going to be in the streets and you can barely afford food, your car is going back. Like, you think that's a safe place to be from the COVID virus? Many people, they said there's a 400% increase in suicide attempts and like 1,000% increase in suicides alone. That's just since this thing went down. Because people are losing it all and there's nothing they can do, right? They're being told, stay in your homes, don't go out, don't do this, don't do that. But I don't have any money, I don't have any food. Oh, we'll give you the stimulus check. It never came. People are they're hitting up the government websites and stuff. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Oh, you don't even have to apply. We automatically put it in your account. It's not happening for a lot of people. Some people, yes, but a lot of people, the majority, no. So the people are trying to track down money as this money is not coming in and more time is being delayed. More bills, like less money, all this, they're draining it dry. But my thing is, because you were told that COVID is not safe, COVID is deadly, COVID is going to kill you, you are scared and want to stay inside. So you have been controlled by being told, stay in your house. Now, it's not mandatory. You do not have to stay in your house, okay? You don't have to hide in your house for the rest of your life. You choose to do that based on the shelter at home thing, which means basically don't go congregate in fucking big crowds. That's it. Just stay out of big crowds. So if you stay in your house with 10 people that are in your house, guess what? You get to stay in your house with 10 people. They don't mean stay in your fucking house. You can still go for a walk. You can still go to the grocery store. We're not on lockdown, okay? If you're going to Walmart in the grocery store, I got news for you. Thousands of people are touching that shit all over the shelves every fucking day. So you're just as much at risk going to fucking Walmart. I don't give a shit how much they clean. You're just as at much risk going to Walmart, the grocery store, Home Depot, whatever the case may be, as if you went back to fucking work and they use social distancing in masks or whatever the case may be to get themselves back to work. But to judge someone and say and look down on them and say a false thing like they don't care about other people or they're selfish, they're trying to keep themselves and their family alive. Is that selfish? Well, then fucking make me selfish. Then I'm unselfish because I want my family to fucking live. I want myself to be okay. I don't want to lose everything I've worked for in the last 20 years. Therefore, when they say the gyms are open, I'm going back to train my people. I don't give a shit if COVID's out there. I don't give a fuck if there's murder hornets. I don't give a fuck if there's sniper monkeys. I don't give a fuck what's out there. I'm going back because I'm not going to lose what I have fought so hard for. I went through heroin addiction. I went through sexual abuse. I've gone through bankruptcy. I've gone through all this different shit in my life to get to the point where I was okay making a good living with my own fucking business. And we are in danger of losing that. So you think that I'm sitting here going, yeah, man, fuck that, fuck those people, fuck that COVID, whatever. I just want to make money because I want to fucking be balling. No, I want to make sure that fucking my legacy that I have fucking built with my own fucking 2 hands alone by myself does not dwindle away to nothing because the fucking country is closed or the world is closed down due to this COVID thing, which is much more survivable now than it was 3 months ago. And we understand more now. So many people out there going, you don't care about people. You're selfish. You don't understand the differences. You people that are saying that are literally grabbing headlines that say everyone's going to die when you walk out of the house. Bottom line is it's 99% survivable. That's what the CDC says. 95% survivable. And you're still sitting there. Now, again, you got the right to stay in your house, right? Let's say the world opens up. People go back to work. You don't have to leave. If you're so comfortable sitting home and doing nothing and sitting there waiting for this thing to fucking subside, stay home. That's it. If your loved ones want to go out, guess what? They can fucking go out. Like, you don't, like, why are you trying to control everyone? You think that they don't understand what you're saying? They think that they don't see your point about the COVID still out there and it might be dangerous? Of course, it's been 3 fucking months that we've had nothing to do except talk and learn about the fucking COVID. You think people are stupid? They don't understand? They understand, but they have to take the chance. Now, people that work at Walmart, my fucking postman, he doesn't wear a fucking mask. This dude's been fucking taking mail from all over the world, fucking walking into everybody's homes. Like, you walk into our place to put it in the mailboxes. These fucking people, UPS, this fucking box came from fucking Florida, overnight delivery. That thing wasn't fucking clean. Like, you guys don't understand. We have not been in this clandestine lockdown situation for 2.5 months. There have been germs coming in, and fucking this stuff has constantly been coming in without you even realizing or paying attention to it. You think because you're in your home and you're not at work, you're safe. You're just as fucking unsafe at the supermarket, at Walmart, from the fucking deliveries. It's the same fucking thing. Your Uber driver from Uber Eats, that motherfucker could be contaminated. How many times have I gotten fucking food delivered and they weren't wearing masks or gloves or anything? Like, you're not getting it. Like, that false sense of security you have in your house, you can keep. It's fine. I understand you're scared. But don't try to control the rest of the population. Don't try to change people's minds on facts of what they don't know. Everybody knows the facts. They're all out there. That's all that's been on fucking TV, in the news, social media. That's all that's been around for 3 months. So they're making a decision based on, I'm going to take a chance myself to make sure that I take care of my family. And this is what I am going to do, regardless of what this coronavirus may do to me. Like, that's plain and simple. If I sit in my house and I do nothing, my family loses everything, that's on me. If I go out there and I work and I keep my family alive, that's on me, I provided. If I go out there and get coronavirus and die, guess what? My family goes, he died trying to save us. He died trying to help us, taking care of us, not hiding, waiting for someone to fucking say a year from now, hey, let's come out, and there's no businesses, there's no money, people are fucking starving. Like, you don't even understand how bad it's getting. I think that's the problem. Many of you guys pointing the finger saying people don't care and they're selfish, don't even understand the reality of what's really going on. You're protected, you're stashed away, you have some kind of financial situation where you don't even have to think about it. That's awesome. I wish that everybody was like that. I wish that everybody could sit back right now and say, hey, this thing takes 2 years. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I got $14 million in the bank. I'm going to fucking hang at home. I'm going to fucking watch movies. I'm going to build a beach in my own fucking yard. Like, that'd be awesome. But that's not where a lot of us are at. Like, a lot of us, it's not even that you live month to month. This is 3 months with no income. 3 months. Think about 3 months. How much? I know that my expenses for 3 months roughly would probably, just throw a number out there, for 3 months, maybe $10,000, right? Between mortgage, car, food, bills, like, putting products in my fucking store for my business. That's 10 grand in 3 months. How many of you guys are losing $10,000 in 3 months that are saying, you're selfish, you're this, you're that? I bet you fucking none of you. Or if you are, you have people helping you to support you so you can deal with it. So stop judging people that are not in the same circumstances you are. Stop trying to control people to get them to see your point. They see your point. They have to look past it and go back to work because they can't do what you do. They're not at the point where you're at to be secure financially, to be able to sit home and do nothing. They're not there. And rather than you being understanding and a good human being at this point, because that's what we should do, banding together, you chastise them, you point at them, you demean them, you defame them, you fucking tell everybody what assholes they are. You try to get people to turn on them. You go on their social media, make fun of them, talk shit to them like a fucking asshole. Like, these people are not going through enough already, knowing that they have to go back to work in a dangerous situation. You're making it worse. Because why? You want your point to be heard? You want people to think like you? You want to control people? Because you can't control them, they're assholes, they're dangerous, they're selfish, or all these things? No, they're fucking human beings, not in the same position you are. And they're understanding of you because they're like, look, I don't give a fuck if you don't want to go out. Stay in your house. I don't give a fuck. They're not trying to make you come out of the house. They're not trying to make you see their points. They're just trying to do what's best for them, and you're the one pointing at them because you feel it's your civil duty for what? To save them from themselves? Well, they might infect other people. Guess what? Those other people that went outside had a choice, and they chose to go outside too. They didn't have to. We all know the risks. We could die. That's the risk. What more do you want people to get? What more do you want people to understand? What more do you have to say? If you go outside, you might die. So therefore, you should stay in. Sorry, can't do that. Gonna get back to work. Okay, cool. I understand. That's what the whole fucking situation should have been. Not you fucking assholes out there, one after another, fucking complaining about, oh, you don't understand. These people are selfish. People are stupid. Fuck off. You take care of yourself. And if you don't want to go outside and be safe, fucking stay in. But don't tell other people what to do. Don't tell other people how to think. Don't tell other people how to feel. And if you're as fuck, don't tell other people how to take care of their family and themselves, because you don't know. Just because you're doing one thing does not mean that's what's best. It's like saying fucking you like vanilla ice cream and everybody should like fucking vanilla ice cream. Fuck you, maybe people don't like vanilla ice cream. I'm fired up about this point because I don't understand why people can't just respect other people's lives and opinions, even if it's dangerous. Fuck, Evel Knievel used to jump over fucking buses on his motorcycle. He broke like 142 bones in his body in one shot. And that motherfucker, you need to see people going, and there are people protesting, oh, you shouldn't do that, he's gonna hurt himself. He's like, fuck you. And he kept doing his thing. You know why? Because he can. That was his fucking thing. He chose to do it. It was a choice. We all have a choice to make coming up soon when the country opens. If you want to choose to stay home, that's fine. But do not, under any circumstances, look at anyone else's choices and think that you understand or think that you know who they are, what they're about, or what they're doing. Don't even fucking pretend. Because if you see this video, my goal is my hope is you see this video and you actually take a step back and go, fuck, he's right. Like a lot of people a lot of people are fucked. And if this goes 3, 4, 5, 6 months, there'll be nothing left. I can't stress that enough. You don't understand that. If people have money and they sit home and they don't need money, they don't understand how businesses can crumble in a short period of time. And now we're coming up on the 4th month we're working on. We're done with 3 months. We're coming up on 4 months. I don't think you understand. Maybe you don't own a business. Maybe you don't track how these things work. I don't know. But the bottom line is anybody that owns a business knows what the fuck is going on right now and is having a hard time. Everyone, except for doctors, I feel like they'd probably be doing pretty good right now. But even hospitals, fucking hospitals are losing $100 million per month. $100 million a month the hospitals are losing. Now, how long do you think? Say that takes 6 months. That's $600 million that hospital loses. Eventually, the hospital is going to be gone. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to bitch and complain and moan like you're doing right now, because that's what you do, about how there's no hospital in your area, and when you fucking have an ailment, you have to drive 40 minutes to get to the hospital. Every fucking time a hospital closes down, you have to go further away. It increases that time where it's the risky time, where if something's wrong with you, heart attack, whatever, stroke, whatever the case may be, that increased time is increased risk, which means that you more than likely would have a bad outcome the further you have to go away. Well, if these hospitals close down around you because they can't afford to stay open because of the COVID, guess what? That's where you're at. So what, you don't want the hospitals to close, right? No, I don't want that. I want to live. Because that's selfish. What's selfish is being like, I want the hospital to stay open because in case something happens to me. That's the way you think, right? You're not thinking about the people at the hospital that lost their jobs, the people at the hospital that have been there for fucking, that had the tenure that was fucking 25, 30 years. They were there getting ready to retire and they're fucking just fired because they can't keep the hospital open. They have to be let go. Like, what the fuck? You're not even thinking about the other people. You're always thinking about yourself. So maybe you can kind of think for yourself this time and realize that if those hospitals close, you're fucked. So how about now? Should people go out and work now? Yes, they should. Yes, they should fucking take it upon themselves to get society back to a functioning society. Because we are alive, which some of you are happy to just be alive, which I can't understand. You guys are fucked in the head because I've tried to twist that every way I can. Some of you are happy just to be alive. I don't want to be alive. I want to live. And many people out there want to live. You know what living means? Not losing your house, not losing your car, not losing your family, not fucking starving. You think starving is living, or losing everything you have and living on the street, that's living? No, you're alive but not living. Living is doing the best that you can with what you have and trying to be better every day and enjoying what's going on around you. That's living. And right now it's not happening for any of us. But you still seem to sit there and judge people and talk about them like you know. Fuck that. That's complete horseshit. So by all means, guys, the country opens back up, stay in your fucking house. That's fine. I don't give a fuck if you stay in your house for the rest of your life. I don't care if you live in a cave for the rest of your life. But don't tell me or anybody else what we should or shouldn't do. Now, nobody said shit to me. This did not trigger me. Nobody's telling me. I haven't gone anywhere. But I'm just saying, don't tell me or anyone else what we should do, what we should think, why we should be like you or think like you. Because we're not you. We're in different circumstances. We have different things going on. And we have the right to survive just like you do. And your survival, you feel, is sitting in your house. Our survival is going out and working and making sure that we still have a house. You have no right to try to take that away from us for any fucking reason. BioStreetTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. But don't fight. BioStreet.com is a blog. It's fucking We Are One Bicep, and we are out.